How do I look?
Very weird. That's a horrible one.
It's because that I want to go to play basketball, and I have not washed my hair, so my hair look awful. So I'm sorry. Okay. 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 Never mind.
Oh, you're so lucky that didn't hit my flowers. You're so lucky it didn't hit my flowers.
I'm sorry. Otherwise, I would be getting killed. Okay. What we're talking about today is that her president, Donald Trump, recently want to get out of one international organization. Again, another one. Okay. So he has been, out of several international organizations.
Yeah.
This is another one. This one is called UPU. What is UPU?
Universal Postal Union.
Absolutely correct. Universal. Sorry. Universal Postal Union. Okay. The question is why Trump want to get out from this organization. All right. And first of all, let's tell you a story. Okay. I make up a story. It's not a real story.
It's not real? Are you
no,
sure?
No. This is just a screenplay. Okay. I write a screenplay.
Okay.
Suppose I went to see my friend far away, not very far away, but 2 hours away, in the countryside, with no shops, no nothing.
Wait. Where are we right now?
We are in the we're in the United States.
In the United States, and in the countryside, there's what?
A countryside of the United States where has no shops. Okay.
No shops.
No shops.
That's not possible.
Okay, we went to the mountains.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Somewhere.
Yeah,
okay. Then I forgot my USB cable at home. So then we are in trouble. Why? Because I cannot get my video out from this video camera to my computer. Then I cannot edit it, and you guys cannot watch it. So what I do? I call my girlfriend, my beloved Mercedes. Okay, darling, could you please send the USB to me? Okay. Of course, she said, of course, my darling, I do everything for you. Would you do?
Yes, of course.
Anything you say. But she could not find the USB cable. He said, okay, don't worry, I'm going to buy one for you. Hang on, I go to Walmart.
7-Eleven. 7-Eleven has them.
Anyway, she went to say, okay, it costs $3 for USB cable in USA. And she's asked the post office, costs $2 to send to me. It means $5 I can get USB. Then I told my friend said, oh, stupid you. Why you ask her to do it? You can order from Amazon or eBay for $1. $1 you can get USB from China.
Yeah, but I think the reason you asked is because you missed me because you were far in the country. And,
Yes, that was the excuse anyway. So we checked the internet with interest. It was true. Okay, $1 USB from China to here, USB cable. Okay.
Yes, USB cable.
Oh, I was surprised. Then how could China make money? Come on, $1 include postage. Postage alone in USA would cost $2. How could they make money at all? Then I asked some expert in China. They say, oh, you are wrong. Actually, they make lots of money. Why? Because in China, $1 is roughly 7 renminbi now. Before was 6.5. Okay, 7 renminbi. Okay.
Okay.
But to produce a USB cable costs only 2 renminbi. That's about 14 cents. Okay. Then the postage from China to US cost only 1 renminbi, which is 7 cents.
Wow.
Okay.
How is that possible?
Okay, 21 cents. About
From
20
China to the US.
Yes, about 20 cents. They can send this. Not 20 cents. 2 renminbi is 7, 3. Yes. Anyway, half a dollar, less than half a dollar, they can send a USB to America.
Including
including
the cost of the item.
Yes, and the Chinese company can make more than 50% of profit.
Wow.
Okay.
No, I just wonder, what the hell? How come you can send things from China to the U.S. for so cheap, but to send something from the U.S. to China costs an arm and a leg?
Yes. So this comes to this Universal Postal Union. Now we explain what this union is about. Okay. The USB cable sold in USA costs $3 is very fair, because the postage costs $2 already alone. Okay, they have import and all this, and also cost the shop, everything. $3 is very fair price. And in US, $2 for the postage is a fair price. So $5 is fair. But why? Why can we get it in China for so cheap? Okay, now it comes to this. Before that, I have to give you another story. A long time ago. If you want to send something, for example, I'm a Norwegian citizen. I want to send something from Norway to my friend in Hungary, for example. I have a Hungarian friend. Okay, then the post have to go through Norway, Sweden, Denmark, Germany, Austria, until Hungary. Then I have to buy stamps. Okay, if I send a love letter, I got a girlfriend in.
Oh, so what kind? Because you said you had a friend in Hungary.
Hungary, yes.
Oh, but what kind of friend?
A love letter friend. Okay, so I sent this love letter. I have the.
You just got all over the place, didn't you?
I'm sorry. It was just a screenplay. Okay.
Again.
Don't worry. Okay, so I have the buy stamp, Norwegian stamp, Swedish stamp, Danish stamp, German stamp, and Austrian stamp.
That's really not worth it. You must have really loved her.
Okay.
That's not worth it.
So it's because that's so much troublesome. Then in 1874, they made agreement. It started in Germany. It's about over 10 countries or something. They say, okay, let's do something together. And only 4 years later, in 1878, this organization created Universal Postal Union. Okay. In the very beginning, it was called the General Postal Union. Okay. Now it has formed. It agrees that every country you pay only to your own country. Then we split the postage to all the countries. So it's 190 countries took part in.
Yeah.
So include 190 countries. It means almost all the countries. Okay. Then it comes a problem. Is how to count the postage, because some countries are very rich, like Switzerland, like Norway. Okay, but some countries are very, very poor, like Bangladesh, like Myanmar, like some Philippines. All those countries, they are still poor.
Yeah.
So they cannot pay the same postage.
Yeah.
So the organization say, okay, of course they are not charity organizations, but they say, okay, we try to help the developing countries, poor people. So they categorize. What's this? Categorize 3 groups: highly developed countries, and developing countries.
No, I thought you said that it was developed countries, developing countries, and third world countries.
Yeah, third world countries, underdeveloped countries. Okay.
Underdeveloped.
Okay. Yeah. Anyway, it's 3 countries. Okay. So, U.S. and China both belong to this organization.
Okay.
But the U.S. is, of course, developed countries.
Well, because when this was formed, that's when they must have decided what category each country would go into, as the country joined.
Yeah, and China, of course, by that time was a developing country.
Well, apparently, when it's convenient, it always is. When it concerns money, or them getting money, or getting money and support, suddenly they're developing again.
Yeah. Anyway, in the beginning, it was not a big deal. Why? Because by that time, the most postage are mails are letters.
Okay, that's
Okay.
better. Not mails.
Okay, I write letters. I wrote a letter to
All
my
of your girlfriends in all different countries.
no to my beloved lady friend in USA.
I've never gotten a letter from him. Never.
That's because all the letters in my heart, deep in my heart. So I like her to
Really?
feel it every day. Okay.
No, I
No.
mean like a letter. I've gotten lots of emails from you.
Yeah. Okay. Yes, that's true. So
I mean a postal letter.
yeah, and before it was only a letter. And the written I love you so much. It took 1 week or 2 weeks.
Yeah.
It reached and it was already old. And now, nobody writes letters. As she said, I can send an email. I can do WeChat. I can do Facebook. I can even talk. I can say, okay, show me where you are and film it. Where you are and who you are with.
Yeah. Yeah. Show me.
Okay. So, for the recent years, what is the most items sent from China to USA? Of course, small post, small package. So that was how eBay and Amazon, Alibaba makes money.
Yeah.
Okay, all these people can order from China. The China can take advantage of the postage of this union because they pay less. They pay only 7 cents.
And just I'm sure other people know about Wish.com. When I was in Malaysia is when I started getting all the spam and advertisements for it, right? So you go on there and stuff is basically dirt cheap and you just have to pay the sometimes stuff is even free. You just pay the shipping but it takes like 2 to 3 weeks to get to you. Sometimes it never gets to you and there's no recourse. So just so you know, sometimes from Wish you will not get the product. So even though it was $7, you'll never get it. So anyway, and a lot of times when you get it, it falls apart. So clothing especially really sorry. Just a warning. But I think that must be what they're doing too. How can they say the product is free, just pay shipping?
Exactly.
And now I've been getting it because I have OfferUp and I go to Craigslist because I need furniture and different things. And all those ads are coming on my email and on my computer I see for Wish. But I won't ever try Wish again. I've used it several times, but it was so unreliable. So
Yes.
I tried.
So how it works is that China only pay that little postage, but when the post came to USA, the US Post Office service has to pay for the workers' salary anyway. Same. Okay, from the custom, they have to put this and deliver to your door, and the company has to pay. So the company actually deliver this for free for China, plus salary to the workers. So they like $2 for the postage, they get only 3.5 cents, like 4 cents. The rest the company has to pay for. Then how much? In recent years, how much actually the total one per year average U.S. Post Office service lost from the Chinese?
yeah.
Okay, how much?
I don't know. You told me you had the number.
How much?
You told me you had the number.
Guess.
I think that it's at least a few $1 billion.
Not that much,
Oh.
but $300 million.
That's still okay. Is that 1 year?
1 year.
That's 1 year. So since it's no, so it has added up to
Yes.
billions.
10 years.
If it's $300 million a year
10 years.
in 10 years, that's 3 times that.
3 times how was that?
300 million.
10 times 10. My lady is troubled.
3 billion.
Her mathematics was taught by a sports a gymnast teacher.
Why didn't you do it?
Okay.
Why didn't you tell me? You can't even
I'm
tell.
a musician. I'm a musician.
You can't even tell. I'm a writer. You can't even tell if a number is 3 million or 3 billion or 300,000. So don't start with me. He always asks me. when it's written down.
Okay, my mathematics has never passed my exam. Okay, my mathematics was taught by a gymnast teacher.
I dropped out of math class. I just took all the writing stuff.
Anyway, you got the picture. Okay, then Trump was in office and he wasn't happy. He's a businessman. He knows how to count, right? He said, "Oh my God,
people who know how to count.
Oh my God, China, you took so much money from me. No, that is not going to happen. Not more anymore. Not when I am in office." So Trump says, "I want to get out from this organization."
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, why is that happening? Tell me, why is that happening? That China is still okay. China is saying we're going to be the next superpower. We're going to take over from the U.S. Correct? Economically, they're going to be the superpower of the world. Yet, when it comes to this particular union and their postal service and postage that they pay, they are conveniently developing nation who gets the lowest rate. How is that possible? But then they turn around and they say, "Oh, we're the best, we're the strongest, we're going to take over from the U.S." But wait, don't change it. We're only a developing country. We're poor people.
Yeah. The China is telling the truth. The part of Chinese people are high officials that are very, very rich, but the majority of Chinese are still very, very poor.
Over if their economy is so great? Correct. The economy is so great, they want to take over.
Now
they want to be number one.
They work together with U.S. want to take over the world.
Okay.
Anyway,
yeah.
Is not about
no, but I'm just saying. No, I'm just saying they're not supposed to be developing. They should be developed, a developed nation.
Okay.
They should be in that tier, on this UPU.
This is a question between you and your uncle Donald Trump, and I don't want to get in. Okay, so only I'm telling you is that the 17th of October, Trump has initiated this question. Initiated this proposal, but it will take time. It's not like I want to get out. It's like a divorce. You cannot say, "I want to divorce you." You can divorce immediately. Take 1 year. Okay. So the organization is now talking with US, says, "Okay, please," and this and that. If they can reach agreement, it means that we raise the postage from China. US might stay. Otherwise, US by the end of this year or the beginning of next year, US will be out of this organization.
And what does that mean if it gets out of the organization?
Then the Chinese people will pay huge postage to US. For example, this USB cable is cost 2 renminbi, which is 14 cents. Okay, postage 1 renminbi, which is 7 cents. Then plus $2, which is 15 renminbi. Okay, then this cable, instead of 3 renminbi, is going to cost 18 renminbi.
Because they would make them pay the U.S. cost for postage.
Then who is going to buy that? That is like a $4.50 of US dollars. If that is the case, why should we buy from China? We don't even know how the quality is, and it will take 1 week. $3, okay, we go there, we can test, we can go. If it doesn't work, okay, give it back. $3, we're buying in Walmart.
Well, that's actually, it's great buying online for certain things, like books, for example, our book, So Buy Father Son Violin on Amazon, because you know what you're getting. But clothes, shoes especially, I will not buy online because you don't know if they're going to fit and be comfortable, and then you have to deal with sending it back. I don't care if the shipping is free to send it back. So there are just certain items I think I've fallen out of love with purchasing online, and I would rather go over to the store. Even if there's a limited variety between the 50,000 stores that I have access to.
Okay.
I would rather, buy it because you know the quality as well.
Yes. But that is not the only problem. The problem is that China has to deal with UK, with Germany, with France, with Japan, with Korea, with all these countries. They all lose money. Okay, every country loses money if they buy online, Amazon or eBay or something, because China is a developing country. We pay the
Yeah.
minimum postage, right?
Well, almost the absolute minimum. I think the only lower would probably be, what, third world countries in the lowest tier, huh? Because China's in the developing, in the middle one, the middle category.
But what are you going to buy in the underdeveloped
nothing.
countries?
Yeah,
by
there's
by
really-
sand? By sand? By I don't know. Anyway,
No, don't.
so if only if Trump did this, okay, got out from organization or raised postage of China's goods, other countries' president, they are not stupid. They may not be as smart, as good as calculate, but they can watch the world leader, the world president, the global president, Donald Trump. Of course, he doesn't want to be. He said, I'm the president of USA. I'm not the president of the globe. Okay? But everyone look at him like that way.
No,
So-
everyone looks at what the other leaders are doing. Everybody looks at Xi Jinping too. It doesn't mean
Okay. So the UK says, oh, we should follow that. Australia, we should follow that. UK, we should follow that. Germany, we should follow that. The Japan, Korea, every country. It means that will be the end of Chinese cheap goods. Okay, they have no market. But for all these years, I have been traveling all over the world. I've been to even the most remote places like Bolivia, small places. You always see Chinese goods. You always see something from China. All right, that is why China developed so much, because China is the factory of the whole world. Because they can exploit postage.
Yeah, they can exploit postage, and then of course they never throw anything away, even if it doesn't pass quality. Like, I know that in America, the stuff made in China is much better than the stuff made in China that I got in Pakistan or Malaysia. Okay, and there were 3 different levels. In Pakistan, everything fell apart within about 15 minutes of buying it. Okay, I'm talking little kids' toys and all these kind of things. Then in Malaysia, you might get a week out of something. And now here you'll get something that lasts you a month.
And something you get from in Japan is good quality.
I think here too,
yeah.
because it has to really meet strict requirements. But the stuff that has some kind of a problem, or clothing that is sewn wrong, they pawn it off on poor countries like Pakistan.
Okay.
Sorry. So they make money on everything. Do you know what I mean? Even the stuff that doesn't pass quality check, still to be sent to Japan or the US, they'll still sell to a poor country for a profit instead of throwing it out.
Okay, I hope up to now you have get our points. Our point is China is supported very big by the cheap stuff they made in China for the cheap labors, and the labors cost getting is going up very much now. Everything's going up, and plus, if they cannot ship them cheaply to the rest of the world, this industry is going to die. Okay, then China economy is already very bad, also already very, very bad now, and it's going to worse.
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 No, worse. Can you say
Not worse.
Can you say
Wor-
sexy? Say sexy.
6,
Sexy.
6,
No.
7. Okay.
That
Okay. Anyway, now you have got our point and the reason why Donald Trump, your president, wanted to withdraw from the Universal Postal Union.
Well, I can understand it. I can really understand it, because you could put
He's doing his job.
he's doing his job, and
He knows what to do.
actually I don't think, I mean, he's probably just he knows that he needs a team to figure these things out, to point these things out, because there's no way one person could be looking at all this stuff. He's got people who report to him. He's got very highly intelligent people, and he listens to them, not like some leaders who don't listen to anyone.
Those happened during Obama too. Why Obama didn't do anything?
Because I guess Trump is he's a businessman. It's a different mindset. He doesn't care if he's loved by anybody, whereas Obama was really concerned with his image and being a family man and, I'm having a hard time and people need to love me. So I think maybe that's... Whereas Trump has never cared if people loved him, even though he gets really... I don't know. Yeah, he just doesn't try to... I don't know. He doesn't think about that stuff, I guess.
Okay.
Doesn't concern him.
Good on you, Donald Trump. Congratulations.
I know. And people throw these stupid little comments and go for it. But in the end, I'm being impressed because I didn't even know about this UPU. And I had no idea how was I getting stuff from Wish. You know, it was hit or miss. I would say 30% of the time I would get something that I was expecting. You know, the material would be what I expected. Everything would be what I expected. And I was just like, how did I just get that beautiful dress for total of, you know, less than $10 or less than 10 ringgit, okay? Not $10, 10 ringgit. That's 4 ringgit to $1.
That's $2.50.
Exactly. That is delivered. I get a really nice...
That's because Malaysian paid for postage.
Yeah, because I think Malaysian postage is probably more than China. From Malaysia to China is more expensive than China to Malaysia.
Exactly.
Yeah, I know it is, actually. What's he doing? Why is he...
Okay.
Yeah.
That's all for today. And, okay.
He hit me in the nose with this the other day.
I'm sorry. I wasn't intentionally.
It's still sore.
It was not, you know.
I know it wasn't intentional. But it's still sore if you hit it right, if you touch it right there. Look at that.
So if you see her has a red nose, it's not really her nose, okay?
Yeah.
It's my nose. I hit myself.
Oh, don't, no. Don't do it. Don't do it. Why did you do that?